live. It's Thursday.
It is Thursday, and
Happy
we have
Thursday, everyone.
Alison Luff is here.
Very special guest, currently Les Miserables, but she's done tons of shows, and she's also played someone you might have heard of called Elphaba. Don't know if any of you guys are familiar with the show.
Hello, welcome
Wicked.
Everyone. Come on.
Hello, come on in. We've had some very exciting news in today.
So much
news. I've been rushed off my feet.
Hello everyone.
Hello everyone. News just in is the Tony eligibility rulings. That's the third time the Tony Administration Committee have met over this season. They've got one more to go. And they did loads of shows.
11 shows. Yeah. Nothing shocking here.
No, there wasn't anything shocking. Alex Brightman, shockingly, is a leading man. I don't think any of us would have predicted that.
Featured. Jessica Hecht is featured.
Jane Krakowski is featured.
The entire cast of Noises Off is featured. That was a little bit surprising because Andrea Martin could have been
leading.
Yeah.
But, you know, all good fun. So have a look at our story when you've watched Periscope. Not right now.
Not right now. You're very busy. There's more exciting news than that, though.
Yes, there is. Heather Headley.
Heather Headley is stepping in for J Hud. I call her that because we're so close. In the color purple. But for all the people out there that want to... That's exciting. May 10th, Heather Headley, Tony winner. Heather Headley back on Broadway.
She's not been on Broadway for a while, apart from Il Divo, which doesn't really count. Does it count? I don't think it counts.
Maybe not. You're doing the ruling on that. People are already asking questions to you, Alison. Hold on,
we've just got to get through the news.
Everyone in the humans.
We did Darren in the Hollywood Bowl yesterday. I'm not talking about
this
Darren
is more
Criss
important
again.
than that.
Yes.
Not more important, but Gilmore Girls.
Yeah.
We have some Gilmore Girls fans in the room. Hi, Caitlin. Sutton Foster, Christian Borle, and Carrie Butler are all going to be singing on the Gilmore Girls.
And this
How
is
exciting
cool.
is that? Star Hollow, the musical, written by Janine Tesori.
Yeah, of Funham fame. So that's all.
And she has worked many times with Sutton Foster.
Yeah. Right, Odds and Ends hasn't gone up today because I mean, it will go up, but I've just been very busy doing everything else today. Hamilton went gold, everybody. I don't think this is a huge surprise. But it
the record went gold.
Yes.
Everyone didn't just get gold on it.
No.
LaTanya Richardson Jackson, who's a Tony nominee for A Raisin in the Sun, will be in Shakespeare in the Park, and an all-female Taming of the Shrew.
I saw Philida. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I saw her production, all-female production, and I'm blanking again.
She did Julius Caesar.
She did Julius Caesar, exactly. Julius Caesar in Brooklyn.
We're working well together.
Thank you. I'm just really not with the day. Julius Caesar in Brooklyn, and that was fabulous. So I can't wait for this.
Matthew Broderick is going off Broadway in Shining City by Conor McPherson at the Irish Rep. It is such a creepy show. It's going to be amazing.
And it's reopening Irish Rep.
Yes, that's correct.
New, all brand sparkling new venue.
Megan Hilty and Zachary Levi are hosting the Drama League Awards. That's the one where it's a long luncheon and everybody does all these jokes and things and they all talk.
Yeah, I mean that's the one where like you've got like 50 nominees.
Major stars.
50 nominees for one award.
Winner.
Yeah. So Cheetah won last year.
Cheetah.
Yeah.
Yes. Cary Grant. There's a Cary Grant musical in development, which means we can dreamcast Cary Grant in a musical. Can we get on that?
Culturalist.
We'll work on that. We're just saying words now. Oh, there's also a nice interview with Tamsin Outhwaite, which if you're British, you might know her from EastEnders. But I didn't say it correctly. You say it.
EastEnders.
EastEnders.
Well, it's not how you say it. You actually say EastEnders, but I can't do it.
Anyway, she's now in How the Other Half Loves by Alan Ayckbourn on the West End. In the West End. Now that I've said all of that, I'm going to get out of the way.
And to welcome Alison Luff. Thank you so much for doing this.
You're welcome.
Lots of hearts
for you.
Hearts. Lots of hearts. Currently Fontina Lemes.
Yes.
How are you enjoying?
Good. I love it. I love
8 shows a week on Broadway.
I love the character. I wish she didn't die so early. Wait, should I look there?
You need to look there.
Okay. So, I love Fontaine. I wish she didn't die so early.
When did you first sing "Dreamed a Dream"? Because it can't have been on Broadway. Like you must have obviously rehearsal, but you must have been singing it elsewhere. Oh no, really?
No, I was Eponine in my high school production.
Okay.
Les Mis. So I did a lot of on my owning in my time, but never I dreamed a dream. I didn't think I could hit the low notes until I got it, and then I was like, oh, I guess I can.
How is it? Because you've stepped into some iconic roles. You've obviously done this one. You've done Elphaba. You went into the Broadway production Matilda. How is it going into these roles in these shows? I mean, is it incredibly nerve-wracking, or you're like, right, I know how to stamp my own?
No, I mean, there is like a little bit of a level of pressure, but because there's just so many amazing women who have played those roles before you. but then it's just exciting to like get to be on that list, you know.
And the put-in process, I was speaking to Edward Hibbert the other day about this. I mean, it's pretty terrifying, isn't it? You sort of arrive and then you're on. That's it.
Yeah, I rehearsed for 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks, and then you just get on
And
and do
then
your show.
on. And my put-in rehearsal was actually a week before, because I did the same put-in rehearsal that Hayden T had, but he went into the show like a week before I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are all the other cast, they're like in their own clothes? You're the only one that's in
Yes,
their
and a
clothes.
put-in rehearsal. So I have like death makeup on and my like death dress, and Valjean is in his like leather coat jacket.
I just love it. I just love this
I know.
behind the scenes of Broadway. It blows everybody's mind. Do you have any dressing room rituals to sort of get you into the zone?
Well, I share a dressing room with Alex Fink, who
Okay.
plays Cosette, who I love, and we've gotten really, really close. So sometimes we listen to music, but we mainly just talk, and then right before I go on stage, I kind of like do like warming up a bit and, you know, do some tongue twisters, but that's about it.
Now, this is a favourite Periscope question. On stage mishaps. Have you had any in Les Mis? And then we're going to work our way back.
Well, last week my corset fell off. Like, it literally just slowly started unraveling, and my snaps don't quite button for some reason. I don't know if those measurements didn't like get quite right, so just like slowly started unbuttoning.
Which scene are you in when this is happening?
Luckily, it's the scene that I'm a whore in, so
it worked.
It worked, and
It
like
worked.
Katie Basile, one of the swings was on, and she was trying to tie it, and she couldn't. And then Richard Barth, actually, the guard, he was like holding me before I fall to the ground and like singing the big "You Let Your Foreman Send Me Away," and he was like furiously tying without looking like he was helping me, because his character would not at all help me.
How about with Elphaba? I mean, because there's a lot of technical stuff going on in that show.
Well, the first time that the creatives came to see me go on, like maybe 3 weeks in, and I knew, of course, I was like, I'm gonna forget the words. Stephen Schwartz is here, I'm gonna forget the words.
Oh, no.
And of course, I like started to sing No Good Deed, and I created my own version in a way, and he was like, I didn't even notice. So I was like, all right.
I think it's one of those things, isn't it? You notice, but
Yeah, I mean,
nobody
I
else
thought
really
for
does.
sure, and it was one of those things that I knew it was going to happen, so I wasn't even that upset about it. And I did have a show where I didn't fly, and that is slightly terrifying, because you're just pressure is on,
and
you better option up.
everyone knows that.
Yeah, and they just expect you to
moment.
option up or something ridiculous that's already ridiculously high.
Yes.
You know?
Now, Matilda, because you're a Matilda as well, Miss Honey. How was that going into that? Did you have the best
Oh, I
time?
loved it. My favorite part was working with all the children. I loved all the kids. The character was tricky for me, just because she's so different from any character I've ever played.
And what? Because she's so nice.
Well, yeah, she's nice, and she's meek, and she's not very powerful and strong and confident. She's kind of the opposite.
Yeah.
And so that was a little bit of a struggle for me. I mean, and you have a whole song that's called Pathetic, where you're telling yourself that you're pathetic, and then your big, you know, like 11 o'clock number, if you will, is you end up on the ground, like cradled, crying, and like the 10-year-old girls screaming at you. It's a bit of like a mind mess until the end, and then
you have your big moment.
Exactly.
How did you end up in theatre? I mean, did you always know that you wanted to be in theatre? Because you were involved with opera when you were little, is that right?
Well, yeah, I've been involved with theater since I was really young. I started singing when I was 5 and started musical theater when I was 7, professionally when I was 10. But I did 2 operas when I was younger with, actually, did you know this, the same music director as Les Mis.
Okay. Did that have anything to do with you coming into Les Mis?
We had no idea until the first day. And we were in Houston and did the world premiere of The Little Prince.
Amazing.
Isn't that insane? Yeah.
Amazing.
So,
Absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And also, you're in a band, aren't you?
I am.
Talk to us about the band. 'Cause
Okay.
presumably that's a little bit different from your Broadway.
Yes. I
belting.
feel like it's where I've like found my voice. Yes, the Bones fan. They know.
They know.
I love the things that pop up.
Yes.
Okay, yes, there is an Instagram for it. It just kind of started. I am in the band with my...
And presumably you're singing in the band.
Yes.
Are you playing an instrument, or are you just...
I play guitar as well, but I
Wow.
kind of leave that to Matthew Magnuson, who I'm also in the band
Okay.
with. We've created it. We are an item very official.
Okay.
Wear rings, call
Wow.
each other hubby,
Okay.
husband and wife. We started this band. We started playing together, and now we've been recording for the last 6 months at the Village in Los Angeles.
Amazing.
And
So when can we expect to hear?
you can
So
hear snippets on Instagram,
Okay.
the Bones Band. And then we're going to have a concert in New York pretty soon. We had one in LA. Thank you for everyone who came. We had like a great turnout there. And we post things every once in a while, like videos, but
Okay.
we're going to be posting a full-length video soon.
Okay, so that's something to look forward to, everybody.
And-
so stay tuned
yeah.
on Instagram and also on
Instagram,
Twitter.
and there is on Twitter. Yes, we are on Twitter as well.
Now, we like to make dreams come true here at
Yeah.
Broadway.com. So Norm Lewis spent years saying that he wanted to play Phantom on Broadway.
Mhm.
Told us, you play Phantom on Broadway. So have you got any dream? I mean, you've done a lot of dream roles now, but is there anything on your bucket list that you'd love to do?
I mean, every actress says they want to originate. So obviously I would
Yeah.
love to originate. An ultimate dream role? I really need to think about that long and
All
hard.
right. How
I
about
do wanna
ultimate dream
originate.
roles to people? How many ultimate people to work with?
Ooh. You know what? Casey Levy is a very good friend of mine, and I've understudied her a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and we've done a slew of concerts together and a ton of shows, but never gotten to perform
Okay.
opposite of each other. I would love to do a show where I'm actually
All
acting with her instead of
Well, we're sending
You
that
know.
one out to the universe. I always like to bring it back to, the project that you're currently in. Why do you think Les Mis, I mean, it's this huge hit, why do you think it still speaks to people in such a way?
I think it's a story of redemption and forgiveness, and I think that each character kind of brings their own lesson. And I mean, I relate to Fantine, of course, the most, and I think that her entire story is forgiveness, and I like to think that she's kind of taught Jean Valjean that when she dies, and forgiving him for turning her back on her and whatnot. So, I mean, I think forgiveness alone is a good message. And
It is.
enough of a message,
It is. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
Alison Luff, thank you for coming in today. We will see you tomorrow for Fridays Live at 5.